Welcome everyone to another C3UG video. I'm Graham Akers from Brightech Systems in Vancouver. Heiko.
And Heiko Voigt from our Harbour Light Software Development in beautiful Shelburne, Nova Scotia. Colin.
I'm Colin Breckles with Castlebreck in Ontario, Canada. And Graham, what's the topic of today's video?
Today we want to throw in a little teaser. We've been talking about this for some time, ever since we put together our classroom session on learning the app dev pack. This is now the announcement of our new classroom session on building a full stack web application on top of a Domino server. And for some of the details here, we want to share with you. Let's get started with Heiko. So take it away.
Thanks, Graham. So basically, this slide will show you a little bit of what we intend to build and all the components that go along with it. And of course, we will build a front-end application, and Colin will tell us a little bit more about that in a minute. And then we will come up with all the necessary components we need to make this run as a full-stack application. So, of course, we will be using our beloved Domino server, and we have we'll build an expense tracking application, which will be a set of the nodes database that we want to talk to. We will, of course, take the opportunity here to build or use the latest and greatest in the Domino REST API world, which is HCL Domino REST APIs, also formerly known as the guy called Keep. And we will build our own REST API facade, so to make you a little bit more flexible in what you get from us. So it's not really tied into Domino so clear and straight that you can't do anything else with it. And then we will build the front-end application that talks to the REST APIs. And all of what you can see right here in this diagram is that all of these components are relatively loosely coupled. So you can pick and choose whatever fits your needs. So if you're a great front-end developer, feel free to just join us for the REST API stuff. If you're already familiar with, say, building REST APIs on Domino using Java technologies or X pages or whatever you have, and you are more interested in how to build a front-end application that talks to those REST APIs, feel free to take that piece of the course. So it's relatively easy to build, to customize or custom the parts of this course to your needs. And also, it's not necessary to have all the latest and greatest on the Domino world. If you're using previous versions, previous backend technologies, you can still make this work for you. And that's, I think, is a great message to tell. And for the first piece, and it's already a couple of work has already been done on the front end area. And for that, I would hand you over to Colin to tell us a little bit more about the front end stuff.
All right, so this is the front end series. We'll take you through responsive design, and we'll be using Adobe XD for that. That's already recorded. Graham and I made a session where we record creating the wireframes you're looking at for this expense report application. And using Adobe XD, which is a great free tool. So you can tune into that video. Subsequently, we'll take you through building the app. So we'll go through modern CSS for layouts and without requiring third-party grid frameworks or CSS frameworks, just using straight CSS, the most up-to-date CSS, which there's some techniques that actually make with older things like floats and flexbox and things like that. We'll be using React for the app and full React.js front-end app, using some of the newer features in React, like the context and state APIs, and how to talk to your back-end REST APIs. And again, as Heiko mentioned, this could be any back-end. Your front-end really shouldn't know or care. Much of your front-end code base, that is, should not know or care what the back-end it's talking to. It should just be talking to an agnostic REST API and be happy doing so. And we'll talk about some component-based development to keep your sanity as your project grows and how you act. So it should be a lot of fun. And again, we'll be looking at building this app here, all the components you see on the screen, plus some forms to manage the data.
All right, so with that, we'll step aside and get working on the rest of our video series. It will be available as a classroom series, but we're also going to release some of the videos on YouTube as well, so you don't have to sign up for the classroom if you don't want to. But the classroom will contain all of the entire content that we put together for you. So we will get busy, and we will see you in the future.